Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC and this is BlueLions TV, and today I'm bringing you guys the match preview for our upcoming game tomorrow against Swansea. But just to let you guys know, this video is brought to you by Colossus Bets, and I want to talk to you about Colossus Syndicates. Basically meaning that you and your guys can place bets together. Now what exactly is Colossus? Well, Colossus is an exciting way for groups of people to crowdfund sports jackpots. So you and your friends can bet on the football together, and it's a good way for you guys to make some money. But you guys just remember, you must be 18 years old and always gamble responsibly. Especially with how our season's been going, don't get too gassed. Now how exactly does it work? Well, first of all, what you need to do is go onto colossusbets.com and register and create an account. Then once you've done that, navigate to the syndicate tab, click on the available syndicate so you can see the captain selections. Right on the top right corner, you're going to see the amount that the ticket is playing for, which is a milli. If you like the ticket, you can contribute and fund as low as 20p to get into it. Once you've contributed, you'll own a percentage of that syndicate and you'll be able to see what you're playing for. Lastly, the ticket does need to be filled in before it does go live, and the best way to do that is share with your friends, bring your boys and get them involved too. Colossus Bets also offer cash out on consolation prizes, so if you just miss out on one leg, you can still go for another prize. By the way, you guys, last week someone was 1 minute away from winning a milli, and that was in their pick 6. So for me personally, I'm hoping that I can do better than that. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what I can do. You guys know what to do. In the link in the description below, make sure you click on that so you can join me and become part of my syndicate. Just a quick recap, make sure to add me on BlueLions TV on the syndicate tab so we can try and win some money together. But remember, if you do become part of my BlueLions TV syndicate, it's first come first serve. I can't have every single person there, so if you're serious, make sure description below, click on that link and come and join me. And to do that, go on to colossus.com, press join syndicate, type in my name BlueLions TV. Remember, we're trying to win a milli, pick your 6 results. We need to reach £180 for this thing to go live, so you guys make sure you hurry up and come sign. Use my RAF code BlueLions if you do decide to join, if you want to get free plays for solo jackpots. 4th leg is a big one. We're taking on Swansea tomorrow, and you guys, this brings me straight into the start of the match preview. Now starting with the team selection, now we do know that Marcus Alonso, he's going to have one more game before he can come back. And I'm hoping that Conte is going to stick with Emerson. The game against Southampton in the FA Cup, we weren't really utilising the fullbacks as much, but against Swansea, a very defensive team that like to play off the ball, I think that this is a game where they could really get some joy. With Emerson, you can see that this guy's impressive. You can see some of his attributes, his qualities on the ball. It's just about playing him more. And in a way, it's great that he's had this 3 games. And, you know, he's been quite fortunate to get this type of luck, really. And you know, when you do think about it, it does pose questions as to why is it so vital that luck plays a massive part for players to get a chance. I mean, we know that even if you perform amazing in training, it's still never enough. Even if the guy in front of you is playing awful, that's still not enough to get looked into the first team. But I definitely think that Conte will have been pretty pleased with what he's seen from Emerson. Obviously, Courtois in goal. I'm not going to be surprised to see maybe Cahill sticking in the team as well. He has been decent since he has come on. Of course, the opposition we've been playing against has been good for him because they haven't really been pressing our defence or closing us down. Burnley didn't close us down at all. Southampton rarely did that as well, and that's what Cahill likes. Cahill doesn't like being closed down because that's when he's susceptible to giving the ball away and losing possession. But Christensen, I mean, of course we know he's young, he's been pretty fatigued as well. I just hope that Conte is going to keep that faith he's had in him instead of just dropping him completely. And I think when you're young, you need to treat a young player much more differently compared to an old experienced style of player. Rudiger as well. And yeah, that midfield, I'm expecting maybe Bakker to start again with Kante, of course. Up front will be obviously Willian, Hazard. And I think that Giroud will probably start again in this game. For me, I think as the season's ending, it would be good to just see Morata. I think it's best for this guy to get some form. Obviously, it helps him coming on, but I think, honestly, I can see the common sense is why Conte would start with Giroud, because then, you know, Morata can slowly get back to his confidence. Maybe starting games might not necessarily be the best for him. Maybe him coming on with the last half an hour to go where, you know, the opposition are a bit more tired. There's more space for him to play and make runs in. As he got the goal against Southampton, you know, this guy got 3 chances in the space of 10 minutes. Most times when Morata starts games, he's rarely getting 3 chances in an entire game. So this could be really good for Morata. And, you know, credits to Conte, this could be, you know, good squad management. Of course, it could be early days, but you know, I'm going to see this with a much more optimistic viewpoint. Now, when it comes to our chances against Swansea, you guys, we have the advantage. They've got a ton of injuries at this moment in time, especially offensively and in defence. And this has really hampered their season in a way. This is why they haven't really been able to, you know, really do much better in the league this season. Let's be serious. It is a shame. I have always kind of liked Swansea, but just in the direction of the club, they really have been going downhill. Some of their signings haven't been very inspired as well. Some of the managers they're bringing in have been going against what made Swansea what they were in the first place, similar to Southampton in a way. And of course, you know, let's be serious, when you've got a lot of key players out injured, or a lot of players that are important for the first team, in a way you are forced to defend. Of course, we won't be seeing Tammy Abrahams because he is on loan, and we know how the rule works. Anytime, you know, loan players join a team, they're not allowed to play against their parent club in their country. In other countries they're allowed to, but I think it's some unspoken thing that they do have in the Premier League, and that's really going to affect some of their chances in front of goal. And honestly, this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be about how patient we are and how quickly we can get the goal. With these types of games, the quicker you get the first goal, the easier it becomes to create more chances, have more space to play, and really cause them much more problems on top of that. And this is why it really helped us in our game against Burnley as well, because that kind of forced them out in a way. And obviously, you know, scoring first against Southampton so early at the start of the second half, because really that will mess up Swansea's game plan. Swansea only have one game plan for tomorrow, and that's to make sure that they don't lose. There's no game plan to win. And when I say that, I mean in the sense of, you know, having a counter-attacking plan to really affect us, or really attack our weaknesses. You know, to really have a go at us, you do have to press our back three and force us in our own half. Teams that have done that have had great success, but as we've seen recently with teams like Southampton and Burnley, with very, you know, weak, I'd say, and very let's be serious, you know, weak mentalities to the game, that did give us the advantage. And you know, this brings up another interesting point. Last season, the reason why we were so amazing was because a lot of teams were just sitting back and defending, and that's how we like to play, because that's how we're able to get our wing backs and midfield into the game. It's key. We're not a team that's amazing in possession. We're not a team that regularly gets 60+%. We don't. We normally get maybe on average 54% on a good day. So we're not a possession orientated team. This is why it's key that we're decisive in the moments where we do have our wing backs pushing forward, and also it does give more, you know, our midfield something to do. You know, they have more passing options in front of them. They're able to break down the opposition as well, and you know, that's really going to be key. And I think maybe with Giroud, with the form he's on, this is where it makes sense to start the guy, because when players are on very good form, it kind of circumvents, like, you know, their abilities as a player. When you're on good form, you take that shot earlier. You're much more decisive with your header. You want the ball to you earlier. You know, you're more confident when it comes to beating your man as well. And these are the possibilities that you get when you do something like this. And yeah, you guys, I always fall down this trap, I know, but I can't imagine us losing to Swansea. The only way Swansea can get a result is if they park the bus, you know, if God gives them some divine intervention. And you know what I mean, if the referee maybe robs us poor decisions, or worse comes to worse, you know, Olivier Giroud or Morata return to their old selves and just miss the easiest of chances. That's the only way we can really lose. Swansea will have a threat from set pieces, of course. When you're not really having any counter-attacking plan, that's all you really can do, but it's not looking too good for them, and there's a massive possibility that they will be getting relegated, which is a shame. But again, it really speaks volumes of if you don't manage your team properly and the squads and bring in the right managers, then that's it. And this is the thing, you guys, this is why in football you constantly need to push and strive to improve. Yes, I know sometimes you have the emotional connections with some players, but if you know it's time to move them on to bring in better, that's what you need to do. Otherwise you get yourself in sticky situations like Swansea and Southampton have done for this season. But you guys, my score prediction for this game for tomorrow, I'm going for 3-0. I think that we are going to get goals in this game. I think people will get the early one, and that's going to turn the tide in our favours. They won't be able to cope with our wing backs being in their half, especially when that means that Hazard and Willian will be able to play closer to Giroud. And we know that Giroud likes having two guys close to him, because that's when the 1-2s can come in, and that's when the link-up play can come in as well. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching the match preview. Later tonight, I'm going to be dropping a transfer daily, so stay tuned for that. Remember, you guys, hit the bell notification button to stay tuned to all things Blue Lions TV. Smash that like button, help me get more than 500 likes for this video. And you guys as well, make sure you join me in my syndicate in Colossus Bets. Make sure you do that. It's a fun way to play, and honestly you guys, let's try and win some money together. I'm DNEFC, this is BlueLions TV, signing out.